Hi everyone, welcome to the Thursday edition of Source 16 News. I'm Eddie Owen. Thanks for joining us. Well, First Lady Jane Beshear today officially unveiled the new equine campsites at a grand opening ceremony at the Pennyrile Forest State Resort Park. Horse lovers from the surrounding area joined the First Lady, who says the addition of the equine campsites will make the grounds and surrounding area more attractive to horse owners.
To take advantage of this beautiful park, of this beautiful Pennyrile Forest, for people to be able to come and be outside and to be able to enjoy what makes Kentucky so special. And that is beauty of our land. To be able to give us the opportunity and to highlight this is so perfect because it truly makes us a total horse capital. Horse capital of racing and thoroughbreds, but horse capital of trail riding, horse capital of showing with our Kentucky Horse Park and our Fair and Exposition Center and so many other areas.
Friends of Pennyrile President Jenny Sewell talked about the many attractions at the park, which she referred to as Western Kentucky's best kept secret.
Additionally located in the Pennyrile are 14 miles of mountain biking trails, alluded to previously, and 20 miles of hiking trails. A second beautiful lake, the Pennyrile Lake, with a hiking trail totally encircling it, which offers swimming, fishing, paddle boats, a beach, a lodge with restaurant, dining and lodge rooms, 18-hole golf course, cabins, regular camp, with the tremendous previously existed recreational opportunities of the Pennyrile and this beautiful keystone development. The slogan of the Pennyrile is destined to become, the Pennyrile is the best adventure tourism spot in Western Kentucky.
Parks Commissioner Jerry Vandermeer, Adventure Tourism Director Elaine Wilson, Christian County Judge Executive Steve Tribble, Hopkins County Judge Executive Donald Carroll, and several horse lovers from the surrounding area joined the First Lady at the dedication and ribbon cutting ceremony. Pennyrile Forest State Resort Park is located in Dawson Springs near the Christian-Hopkins County line. Well, after commanding the front lines for more than a year in Afghanistan, Fort Campbell's Major General John Campbell and Command Sergeant Major Scott Schroeder will be returning to the local Army post tomorrow. For the past year, Campbell and Schroeder have been responsible for operations in the Combined Joint Task Force 101 and Regional Command East. Major General Campbell and his headquarters element began their rendezvous with Destiny in June 2010. Officials say this deployment is notable because most of the 101st Airborne Division was in Afghanistan at the same time. According to Fort Campbell, the mission of RC East was to conduct counterinsurgency operations, protect the Afghan people, and defeat insurgents. We'll have more details about their arrival at 6 and 10 tomorrow night. After 20 years of dedicated service, a Hopkinsville police officer is retiring. Major Chris Patterson spoke to Source 16 about how he felt about his upcoming retirement.
I mean, it's sad that I'm moving on. I'm going to miss a lot of the people. I've done a lot of things here in the city, and I mean, it's going to be, for 20 years you get used to waking up and putting uniform on and coming to work, and I mean, it's going to be different, but I'm looking forward to it.
Meanwhile, Patterson says he looks forward to retirement after 20 years of crime fighting in Hopkinsville.
I don't really have any major plans right now. I'm gonna, I have my own business that I'm running right now, and I'm gonna try to get that going and just kind of take it easy for a while, and then just kind of figure out what I'm gonna do.
Patterson's last day of employment is Wednesday, May 25th. A Fort Campbell soldier charged in a fatal wreck that claimed the life of a Hopkinsville woman last year is scheduled to go on trial next week. Source 16 has learned that the Commonwealth offered Ryan Kristoff a plea deal, but he reportedly declined the offer. Kristoff is charged with second-degree manslaughter, first-degree wanton endangerment, DUI, and other offenses. As we previously reported on January 13, 2010, Kristoff was driving west on Canton Pike at 86 miles per hour in a 40-mile-per-hour speed zone when he crashed head-on into a car driven by 73-year-old Norma Cook, who was later pronounced dead at Jenny Stewart Medical Center. Kristoff's trial is scheduled to take place Monday morning and will likely last for 2 days. Kentucky and several other states teamed up this week to kick off National Level Exercise 2011. That's a week-long simulation of a catastrophic earthquake centered on the New Madrid seismic zone. This was an opportunity for officials to exercise and evaluate the entire spectrum of existing capabilities to prevent, prepare for, respond to, and recover from major disasters in an integrated fashion. Search and rescue teams this week flew to Callaway County from Frankfort and Bowling Green and demonstrated how to integrate into and augment local emergency management. About 400 Kentucky National Guard service members deployed throughout the Commonwealth in support of the multi-state exercise, including an Air Guard contingency in Springfield, Missouri. Now, as part of the exercise, President Obama also hosted a video teleconference earlier this week with participating states to discuss roles and responsibilities of government, response coordination efforts, and lessons learned moving forward. The exercise is one of the largest joint exercises in U.S. history and for the first time is being based on a natural event. Since Sunday, the U.S. Geological Survey shows 4 minor earthquakes on the New Madrid Fault in the areas of Arkansas, Tennessee, and Missouri. It was business as usual at today's Hopkinsville Christian County Emergency Communications Center meeting. Board members heard a positive audit report from City of Hopkinsville Budget Officer Melissa Sellers.
On page 3, it shows where our fund balance towards the end unreserved. The reserved is for encumbrances. That $62,461 was encumbrances still on the books for the cost of renovations. So that is complete. We actually came in under budget, so that PO will be closed. But our unreserved general fund balance was $211,693. And if you go back and look at last month's financial, our ending fund balance was $243,000 roughly. So we're still in line. We have a healthy fund balance. We had a clean audit.
In other business, Hopkinsville Police Chief Guy Howie made a motion to postpone taking action on proposed wrecker service contracts. According to Howie, he made the motion because Hopkinsville City Councilman Charlie Henderson was absent from the meeting and was scheduled to discuss the contracts with the board. The board may take action on the proposed contracts during next month's meeting. Hopkinsville Mayor Dan Kemp wants to know your thoughts on his proposed budget for fiscal year 2011-12. Mayor Kemp launched a budget recommendation website just to get public input. The website lists key budget information, which includes the proposed budget for fiscal year 2011 and 12, a public safety municipal building project video and fact sheet, and copy of the proposed capital and operations budget for fiscal year 2011-12. Mayor Kemp says our administration is continuing its commitment to being as transparent as possible. It's part of the reason why we began the Community Conversations series. The mayor's budget recommendation will then be reviewed by the Hopkinsville City Council during the Committee of the Whole. A record number of students graduated from Hopkinsville Community College this year. HCC President Jim Selby is proud to announce the graduation numbers are up by 141%. About 584 students applied for graduation at the end of the 2010-11 school year. In addition, there were 1,350 total credentials that were awarded, which is up from 957 last year and 624 2 years ago. The latest graduation numbers also indicates associate degree awards increased over 51% from 345 to 522 compared to the previous academic year. Selby said the fact that we are awarding a record number of credentials speaks to the college's commitment to increase student completion rates. A Graves County man is recovering after police say he passed out at the wheel and vehicle overturned last night. Around 6:30, state police say 24-year-old Christopher Crafton of Mayfield was traveling on Kentucky 1890 when near Kentucky 303 he passed out and his vehicle ran off the side of the roadway and overturned. He was transported by ambulance to Jackson Purchase Medical Center where he was admitted for his injuries. A Christian County man is behind bars after an alleged armed robbery at a Hopkinsville residence last night. 19-year-old Ekendayo Cousins of Hopkinsville was arrested by Hopkinsville police and charged with first-degree robbery. Police report last night around 11, officers were dispatched to an East 21st Street residence in reference to an armed robbery. When officers arrived, the male victim told police a suspect, now identified as Cousins, approached him in his backyard and demanded his money. When he refused, the victim told police Cousins pointed a gun to his face and then fled on foot. The victim's black leather wallet was recovered, but police were not able to locate his cell phone. The report said a background check revealed Cousins currently has an outstanding warrant. He was booked into the Christian County Jail on a $2,000 cash-only bond.